Their faces were immortalised by the town photographer Charles Van Schaick, captured on glass plate photos with eyes far older than any child's should be. That was the first crack in the foundation, a tremor of the ruin to come. The second crack came wearing diphtheria like a winter coat. They called it the strangler, and it rode in on the rasping coughs of children. The kind of cough where parents, exhausted and isolated, still think a cool breeze and a fervent prayer will be enough to fix it. Atta, just 5 years old, with her whole life ahead of her, was the first to go, her breath catching in her throat in a little clapboard house that wasn't nearly warm enough. 3 days later, her little brother followed her into the frozen ground. By the end of that bitter month, 32 children were gone. Their faces were immortalised by the town photographer Charles Van Schaick, captured on glass plate photos with eyes far older than any child's should be. After the sickness had its fill, starvation marched in right behind it. Potatoes froze solid underground, the cows forgot how to give milk, and the banks, once beacons of the town's prosperity, started knocking on doors like grim carolers, waving ballooned loan papers. $50 note from a hopeful spring could swell to $300 by winter, and when the money finally ran out, the newspaper headlines became a litany of despair, another desperate act. The Victorian language is quaint, sure, but the terror screaming between the lines is still raw enough to cut you. Mary Sweeney had been a schoolteacher until the diphtheria epidemic emptied her classroom. After that, something in her snapped. She began to drift through the streets after dark, a gaunt figure in a long black coat, a flat iron heavy in her pocket. She would walk until she found a window that caught the moonlight just so, and then she would smash it, finding some terrible satisfaction in the sound. They'd lock her up at dawn, and with nowhere else to put her, turn her loose by supper. Every night, she'd find another pane to shatter. She told the sheriff the glass screamed when it broke, that she could hear babies crying from inside it. In 1896, they shipped her to the Mendota Asylum. The official records say she died of melancholia, which is just old-time speak for a mind that walked off a cliff and never came back.